We're on Pesachim, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Aleph. Beginning of the 7th chapter of Pesachim. We're continuing to discuss the laws regarding the Korban Pesach. Says the Mishnah, Ketzad Zolineta Pesach. We've learned previously, here we are, we're in the Psukim regarding Korban Pesach. V'achlueta basar b'layla hazeh tzli esh, has to be roasted on the fire. Al matzot u'marurim yochluhu, you have to eat it with matzah and maror. Al tachlu mimenu na, you can't eat it raw. Ubashel mevushal b'mayim, don't eat it cooked. Ki im tzli esh, rather you have to eat it. Tzli esh has to be roasted. Rosho al kra'av al kirbo. What are its head on its kra'av? Kra'ayim are its legs. Al kirbo and its guts. So what in the world does that mean? That's the topic for our Mishnah. Says the Mishnah. Mivi'in shapocha rimon. So you bring a steak of rimon. Rimon is pomegranate wood. Why? We'll see why in a second. Tochavo mitoch pib. And you stick the thing into its mouth, ad beit nukuvato, until its rear end, basically, until it's you stick it all the way through to the other hole. V'noten et kra'av vet b'nei me'av letocho. You put its kra'ayim. Let's see what that means exactly. Yeah, kra'ayim are its legs, vet b'nei me'av letocho, and its guts inside of it. Divrei Rabbi Yossi HaGalili. So Rabbi Yossi HaGalili says you stick the whole thing on the inside. Now, why do you use a shafot shel rimon? Says the Bartenura, shafot shel rimon v'lo sha'ar eitzim. Pomegranate and none others, demafke maya, because the other types of woods they spit out, they emit liquid water. Havale bashel mevushal b'mayim, and then it means that you're cooking it in water. Remember we saw in our pasuk, it says you shouldn't cook it raw. Ubashel mevushal b'mayim. That's that quote. Okay, you can't have it bashel mevushal b'mayim. Therefore, v'rimon lo mikpav mapik maya. Rimon doesn't spit out water. We're going to see you also can't use a metal steak, as we're going to see lekaman in the next Mishnah. Because if I heat part of the metal spit, it's part of the metal steak, then the whole thing becomes hot. And then they will be cooked by the spit, by the steak. And the Torah says, Sli esh, it has to be cooked by the fire, not by anything else. As you can see from these Mishnayot, they were very, very careful in Medaktik that it shouldn't be cooked by anything other than the roasting fire itself. Okay, so the whole thing had to be cooked by the fire. So therefore, the Tanakama says you put kra'av epnei mayim mitocho. You put the guts on the inside. Rabbi Akiva says no. Kamin bishulu zeh. That's like cooking it, because it's like you're cooking the innards from the outside of it. Elat tolin chutzalo. Rather you tie them up. You put all the guts and the legs, whatever, all the innards outside of it, near the head. He says it is like you're cooking it. Shemishbashlim b'nei mayim mitocho, like kibetocha k'deira, like it's in a pot. Rather, tochvin, says Rabbi Akiva, tochvin b'shipud, you stick them on the spit. The ma'ala mipiv sheltleh, next to the mouth. So you can do all kinds of searches for images of the Korban Pesach that they did. There's a million of them. Here, there's no head. It's a little hard to see. And you don't see al kra'ayim al kirbo. But if you want to, you can look. There are all kinds of really cool videos of them doing you can't hear in this, but you can see all kinds of videos of them doing the Korban Pesach. And you see here this kid, even though you can hear me, you can't hear it. They're doing the shipur. They're actually sticking the spit all the way in. It's a spit. I assume that they're using the right kind from the wood, and then you pull it all the way through. I'm not going to wait till the whole time. Okay, and they're putting it all the way through. I don't know what they're doing now. Okay, and they're now they have to make sure very carefully that they don't cut any of the. They have to make sure they don't cut any of the bones, because of the halacha of etzem lo tishbru bo. Anyway, you get a sort of sense of sticking the spit all the way through from this metal spit. Where are the kra'ayim? It's an interesting question. They might have hung them out afterwards. If you want to, you can look here on this video, and you can search for Tzilum Shidur Chai of Tigur Korban Pesach Tafshin Ayin Hey. They do it every year now, and you can understand better how they're preparing to bring the Korban Pesach in the Beit HaMikdash. Stop here and dedicate our learning to Rabbi, my father, of Simcha B'Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.